Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, idjester. Welcome back to the East Frontier as we look at Mark H. Walker's Lock and Load Heroes of Stalingrad. Hopefully, you've been able to check out a couple of my previous episodes on this. One, we basically just introduced the system to you. In the last episode, we actually kind of introduced the editor and how the missions work and the campaign structure of the game. So this episode here, I was actually able to get in and try out my scenario, and I figured out a few more things. So I wanted to show you and kind of keep you up to date on what the heck is going on and show you how things are playing out here on my little scenario. So we're doing a German assault, so we're going to go into the editor. Of course, it's complicated, undocumented, and scary, so that doesn't scare us in the least. So we're going to open up, Control L to open up our different maps here. You can see I have a German bridge assault, and I actually have a German bridge assault 2. This way I have like a backup copy of an older edition. So I've got German bridge assault 2, which is my main one that I'm working on right now. It's the same mission, it's just one is a slightly older version. It doesn't have all the updates and stuff that I was able to figure out. So some of the things I was able to figure out, if we look at our units, as you can see here, I've figured out how to adjust the different units facing when you come in, or which way they're actually facing here. If I click on this unit here, you can see I'm going to use the apostrophe and period keys to rotate them. So if you are planning on making any missions and you want vehicles to come in a certain facing a certain direction, that is going to be the period and the comma. So that's one of the things I didn't know yesterday when I was recording that video. The second thing, I also added a few more units here, back here to the wooden building here. And I also now had figured out, once I actually click on a unit here, let me unclick this so I don't move them. If I click on these guys, you will notice that these guys are now assigned HIP, which is hidden in place, which means when the actual scenario starts, you are only going to see the units that are on your side. You're not going to see or know where any of the enemy units are. So that is going to be good. Unfortunately, if you don't have them hidden in place, they can see the silhouette and they know they're there. They might not be able to target them because they haven't spotted the hex, but they can still, you'll see where they're at. So I didn't want the players to know exactly where all the enemy units are. So all of the units, in fact, if I click around the map, you will see all of them are hidden in place. And the way you do that is you actually right-click. Once you click in the hex, say we're clicking on this hex here, we're going to right-click a unit. Is going to bring up a whole bunch of options here. We can set the owner. We can have it switch sides. We can actually tell it what turn this unit is going to arrive. We can give it a skill card. We can toggle it to become shaken, buttoned, abandoned. Mission flag, I haven't figured out exactly what the mission flag does yet. Fixed position means, I'm assuming if we do a fixed position, it's going to give them like a defensive bonus. Deployable, hide in place is what I had set up all of the units, so that way they don't see the units when they start. Fleeing, adjacent, activate adjacent, HIP 2, rescue HIP 3, watch hex group, move hex group, patrol group, random placement group, AI always controlled, campaign core units, and delete the counters. So there's lots of different options that you have access to give them special orders once you've placed them on the map. So that is all good. So we don't want to do anything to mess up the scenario too badly anyways. As far as the fire group hexes, the machine gun hexes, the patrols, the line of string, none of that's going to really come into play yet. And you notice I don't actually have any of that in this. but it actually plays pretty decently, which we're going to show you here in just a second. So I'm not sure exactly what the fire group hex is, the machine gun hex is, the patrol does. I would like to set up a scenario. What I'm hoping to eventually do is do an event here on the bridge. So once a German unit enters this hex, it does like an attack against them, and a little message pops up and says, "Oh, it's been booby trapped. Watch out!" Boom. Just to kind of throw a little bit of surprise in there. I've also, if we go into our tab here, you can see still have a German assault on the bridge. I changed the text a little bit. The Germans advanced towards Stalingrad and they encountered an important metal bridge that needs to be taken, but enemies were sure to be hiding about. So you have 10 turns to secure the bridgehead. Of course, I can put more information in there. In fact, I am going to do that. Important bridge that needs to, but enemies were sure to be hiding about. One of the German scouts notices an AT gun hidden in the woods across the bridge. One of the German scouts noticed an AT gun hidden in the woods across the bridge. You have 10 turns to secure the bridgehead. So we'll save that. Of course, Germany's do victory conditions here. We are using victory conditions. Capture all for the Germans, and I did change the number of victory hexes needed to 6. There we go, and we'll that, and I'll actually control L. I'm gonna, not load, I want to control S to save. I actually want to save this as German Assault 3. And the reason I'm saving it as a new version is, I will show you why here in a second, but I'm going to save it as a new version. Okay, so we're going to actually click out of that. And we're going to go to a new scenario. You will notice I now have 3 German assaults on bridges. Of course, I would get rid of these old versions, but this is the new version. It's 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to start it. I'm going to play as the Germans and the human, and the Soviet is the computer, and hit the begin button. Oh, I did switch it back to initiative roll as well. That's one of the other things I did. Instead of having the Germans win every turn, I might switch that back. I actually think it's better. So the computer passes. So it's actually playing, and you'll notice when I bring up my my little message, you can see that I don't actually see any of the Russian units anywhere. I can see the blinking hexes of the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, I wanted to make sure there were 6. I can see the objective hexes there. I have no idea where anybody's at, so that's good. I like to see that. Of course, now it's my turn to move some units around, and you can see all the German units they're facing, and they're in the right position. So that's all good, all good. So what I'm actually going to do here is concede defeat. Yep. All right. I'm actually going to load a game because I was playing a scenario here, and this was the previous version here. You can see the text is from the previous version. And I had played, we are now in turn 2 here, so I actually had progressed up a little bit here from the left-hand side, progressed from the right-hand side. I actually brought my Studicomp 251 up here, and he blew it up with his AT gun in one shot. That wasn't very good. And he just shot from his units here into my other Studicomp 251 and ended up, what did he do to it? I think they were broken or shaken, whatever. I ended up shooting some of his units here, and both of the units broke, and then he ended up shooting these guys here, and when I was rallying or making my morale checks, a hero was created, this guy here, over in this hex, this hero. So when turn 2 started, I came over here to the units that were broken. Anytime you move into a hex with the broken units, they are going to be removed. So that was good. Good. So we're kind of in the middle of, you can see here I started moving these guys up and they got shot. These guys got shot. So yeah, pretty hard to get moving forward here. But I wanted to just play a turn or two just to show you what's going on here and show you how things are progressing. So this guy is fired. Let's see here. Let's unselect everybody. Yep, looks like he's fired. So let's bring one guy up here. So I'm gonna have 4 movement points, huh? 3, 4, 4. Bring him over there, I guess. Just wanted to see if he would get shot. Alright, so now we will bring the other guys over there. Yeah, can't do that because we already activated a guy in that hex. That's right, okay. So the computer is passing. Now we'll activate these guys to move over there. There we go. And you notice that because I activated a hex with the leader, if there was any other units in adjacent hex, they could also activate as well. But I will be finished. I did switch the computer to be to defend on this scenario. The first time I played it last night, the first thing was I saw all the units on the map, so I had to fix that. And the next thing was the Russians were a little bit too aggressive. They were coming out of their little defensive places and moving up here to try and attack me. So I switched the AI, or well, I'm assuming the AI, to be more defensive. So can I move into that hex? I can. Let's move in there. Computers passes. So this guy's fired. These guys haven't fired yet. Wonder, do I have line of sight to that AT gun? I probably do. Oh, I don't have it spotted though. That's right. That's going to be a problem. Let's move up a guy here. Oh, there we go. 5 plus 1 plus 1 is 7. This is going to turn out to be bad. Difference of 5. 5 plus 2 is 7, so he's shaking. Yep, isn't that great? Alright, well, I'll be finished with that guy's turn. These guys here, I think I'm going to move that up. No, click on these, there we go. Let's see, we got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I want to move them into this hex actually. Alright. Probably should have moved the leader into this hex so I could rally that guy, but I'm just kind of testing just to see how the computer is playing this. Just to see, and as you can see it's turn 2 of 10, and they seem to be doing a pretty good job of keeping me from just rolling over the bridge at this point. Hopefully eventually I'll have enough units to wear them down. That would be a good thing. Let's just activate one of these guys. Oop, there. It's just not enough defensive. Boy, where am I going to move this guy? Fortunately, he doesn't have too many units to shoot me right now, thank God. He's going to pass just because he can't shoot us. The other thing I did, you might notice that these buttons here, oh, there we go, damn it. 6 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 9. This is going to end up being ugly too. Difference of 5. Oh my gosh. 5 and 3 is 8. He's shaking. 5 and 6 is 11. He's got casualties. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not good. Not good. He's killing me, man. He's killing me. Oh, he's bringing guys out. Alright, so I could shoot him with my tank. Do I want to shoot him with my tank? I really want to shoot that, but I haven't spotted that yet. So, is he going to be able to shoot anybody else? Yeah, let's go ahead and fire him just to see what happens. 8, -1 because it's open, +1 because of degrading line of sight. Normal difficulty -1, total of 7. Target number needed to be less than or equal to 6. So I missed. Oh, that's not good. No, and he just came in here and did the same thing I did to his unit. Broken unit, and just came in there and removed it. Because it starts melee, my unit's inactive to be able to do anything, and so it loses. Ugh, that's not good. Alright, let's move this sucker up a little bit. Can we... Alright. Gotta get this into a better position. Oh, now what are you shooting at? 4 needs to be less than or equal to 6. Oh, that's not good. Let's see how much damage he does. 1. Penetration +1 is 2. And we defend with a 5. +1 is 6. So kept it alive. Morale check. He rolls 4, 5, 6. -4 is 2. Target number needs to be 6 or less for a success. Alright. So my guys have resisted his attack again. Alright. It's good to hear. I might have to give some Germans... I might have to get rid of some of these Russians. They're just... Whoosh. I don't know. We'll see. It's only turn 2 though, so... probably now that I've got my guys into position... Oh, here he goes. 5 + 2 is 7, so he misses. Woo! That was close though. He's trying to take out my wounded guys and my medic. That's not very nice. Not very nice at all. Holy crap. So you can see that the computer is actually playing pretty well for this scenario. And even though I don't have any of those field machine gun groups or fire groups positions set up on the map, so I'm not sure exactly what those do. That's one of the reasons I wanted to show this video is so who do we have left? Anybody? Everybody's moved. No? Oh, the medic hasn't actually moved. And these guys haven't actually moved. Let's move them. Everybody back here so maybe he can't shoot me with his AT gun. Alright, well I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of how this scenario was coming along, and I will probably just save this. Oh yes, Germany has won the initiative. We'll take it to the enemy. Alright, so let's see if we can rally some of these boys. Come on. 8. Damn. Oh, I forgot to move these guys. Or maybe, oh no, I moved them out and that's when they got hit. So I'll have to move these guys back into cover to give them a little bit better chance of, what? German squad cannot rally. No good order, nurse. What? Seven needs to be less than or equal to 6.
I can't.
What? Okay. Well. We're gonna have an interesting setup. So I can actually go in and save it. You notice I already have German Bridge 1 there. I'm gonna switch this to German Bridge 3. We'll save that so I know it's the beginning of turn number 3. So let me know what you guys think. Oh, one of the things I was mentioning kind of briefly is that these let's just exits. Sure. One of the things you can actually get in and adjust is how big those button icons. So you can make them small or large. I definitely like the larger one. It does take up more space. but I think it's worth it because these buttons are actually kind of pretty important. And when they're really little like that, it's hard to see exactly what units, what different options you have. Well, that's another look at Mark H. Walker's Lock and Load and our little German assault of the bridge scenario, and kind of an overview of what I've learned about the editor since yesterday, actually. So hopefully, if you like this, I continue bringing out some more episodes, and maybe if you want to see some more of my little bridge assault scenario, leave your thoughts and comments, suggestions below. And of course, if you enjoy this video series, be sure to thumbs up and subscribe. And we'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for watching.